Thanks for logging into our Radio Forecast Network webinar. This will be a quick look at how our software makes recording and uploading weathercasts easier, faster, and more efficient. Using our software, you can get more done in 1 hour than normal production. Also, we'll discuss our method of payment. I'm sure all of you will have questions about barter, and we hope this webinar gives you a better understanding of how everything is tied together here at RFN. First, how do we serve our radio station affiliates? What do they get? Our 90-second video on the front page of our website tells the story.
Hi, I'm Larry Usner, president of Radio Forecast Network, and consultants will tell you if done correctly, nobody tunes out of a weather forecast. And they're right. Weather's important to your listeners, and the over 80 professional weathercasters at Radio Forecast Network will deliver a forecast to fit your format because they all have radio on-air experience. They've all done radio weather. Powered by WeatherBug, Radio Forecast Network uses WeatherBug data from over 8,000 weather stations around the country, plus data from the National Weather Service. Our exclusive proprietary software used by our announcers allows us to deliver to you just the right length forecast, with your special instructions about your area's climate, your station's weather jingle, and your station's imaging in the open and close. We make it available on our site for your automation system's hands-free download. We'll even include your local sponsor's tag. Yes, we empower your sales department to ring the cash register at the station level with local sponsorships. We include your local client's message in the open and/or close, a different sponsor for each feed, and we do it all on a barter basis. You can go to our website, go to Sample Forecast, and hear what you'll sound like.
Retro 92.1 weather.
We'd love to do business. Call me to discuss details.
This is why our affiliates like our product. We're now at a turning point in our network's 13-plus year history. In order to attract the attention of large media placement companies, we need to increase our affiliate list of about 300 stations to 600 plus. We need talent. The only way to achieve our goal is to have seasoned radio professionals like you recording these weathercasts. In 2004, I combined my career in radio with my experience in the trade exchange industry to form a model to open Radio Forecast Network. I used barter to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on developing software to create the best way to deliver and track these weathercasts to our affiliates. Over the last 13 years, 3 software developers, programmers, were paid in barter to develop the most efficient delivery of our weather content to our affiliates, along with the most efficient traffic software anywhere in the radio world. These adjectives are not my words. These are comments made by our affiliates and other networks. As a matter of fact, we just licensed this software to a content provider of radio programs that serves 1,300 radio stations in the U.S. and other countries in North, Central, and South America. I started this network using barter. I bartered the website design, printing, a CPA, lawyer, and started RFN. I sent out an email to 10,000 radio stations, and that very day I received a response from my first radio station, WFAY in Fayetteville, North Carolina. We're still providing weathercasts for this station and 17 other stations he has added over the years. Almost immediately, I needed help delivering these weathercasts and hired a few friends in the radio business and paid them through the barter exchange. The best way to describe our model, how we pay talent through barter, why we pay in barter, is simple. The stations to which we provide weather forecasts pay in prime-time commercials on a use-or-lose basis. If we don't have a sale for this radio inventory, we generate zero income. My experience in barter has provided me with the contacts in the barter world who want to buy large chunks of this inventory for their clients. Of course, they pay in goods and services, or in trade exchange terminology, trade dollars or barter dollars. One trade dollar equals one cash dollar. Remember the prize closets where radio stations built up tons of traded items as giveaways? Things like concert tickets, dining, gift cards, amusement park tickets, vacations, the list goes on. Our prize closet contains millions of dollars in goods and services from businesses around the country and has expanded to things everybody needs or wants and can't justify the extra cash to acquire these items. Yes, our closet still contains concert tickets, dining vacations, etc., but a more expanded list of goods and services like jewelry, Christmas gifts, collectible sports memorabilia, watches, gold, diamond rings, paintings, sculptures, high-end cookware, the list goes on. Some of these items are in your area where you live, and some are just available around the country for shipping. There are some areas that have certain local restaurants participating, dry cleaners, car washes, dentists, etc. Other areas may be limited. It all depends on the local broker who owns the exchange, which is part of the Transmedia Trade Group. 2,000 businesses around the country are part of a transmedia trade exchange, or, for lack of a better term, barter clearinghouse, where members of trade exchanges use trade dollars generated from selling these goods and services to other members. I personally use barter to pay for hotels and dining when I take business trips. I have bought what I like to call shiny things, cool items I see, then I turn around and sell them on eBay and generate a little cash. You get paid in transmedia dollars. You can make anywhere from 30 to 75 trade dollars per hour doing 1 hour of recording per day, Monday through Friday or Saturday and Sunday, either or. You will have an account with Transmedia and will actually go online and post your invoice, so the money is actually posted to your Transmedia account immediately. You do this, and by the way, 1 trade dollar equals 1 cash dollar. Just to explain the Transmedia website, Transmedia is one of the 141 trade exchanges in the system using the do barter currency. Other trade exchanges and members in do barter do not have access to the goods and services that you do in Transmedia. The website is mainly for making transactions and for access to your account, balances, etc. The barter store is simply a classified section, much like the back pages of a newspaper. Items members want to get rid of, not really a list of goods and services available to you, the Transmedia member. Many of the items not shown on the website are made available to you through digital newsletters sent out by Transmedia, mostly weekly and when things become available. These items are only for the eyes of Transmedia members, you and I, and are the high-demand stuff that may be in limited supply. My suggestion, if you see something you want, pull the trigger immediately before it's gone. This next 90-second clip pretty much ties it all together. Got a little extra time in the production room? Turn 1 hour of voiceover work per day into restaurant gift certificates, dental work, prescription eyewear, resort vacations, jewelry, and gifts. Even set up your own voiceover production business using attorneys or CPAs, website design, printing, and more. And trade for it. It's simple through our proprietary software. Log in, record the content, upload it. 1 hour, you're done. You choose the time of day, you choose the workload, use your equipment with your voice on stations in markets across the USA and Canada. We can even keep your voice out of your home market. You're paid in barter dollars, redeemable in products and services locally and across the United States. It's legal. You get a 1099. It does not replace your job. It simply improves the quality of your life. You can earn and deposit anywhere from $400 to $1,000 per month into your barter account with 1 hour per day of production. Spend those barter dollars on anything in the 23,000-member system. We pay the fees for your account. There are no hidden costs. We have people on staff who will help train and guide you through the process. You can quit anytime. You do not lose your credits. Actually, you have nothing to lose. Let's talk travel. This is really big in Transmedia, as Transmedia has more travel available than most trade exchanges in the country. However, again, they keep these properties close to the vest and make them available to you, the Transmedia member, by listing them on newsletters and responding to your online requests through the online travel request site. If you see nothing listed on the travel site, you can see a link at the bottom of the page of the countries and cities list on the accommodations site. Click on the word various and then just fill in the blank for the destination that you wish to travel to. The main thing to remember about transmedia, if you don't see something, if you want something, please reach out to me, Larry Usner, personally, if you need assistance with your barter experience. I've been doing this for 30 years, and there's very little I can't address and few problems I can't solve. I cannot get low margin of profit items like new electronics and new computers, gasoline, groceries, new tires, airline tickets. These are just not available. Well, that's the barter section of this webinar. The next 3 minutes will take you through an overview of how our proprietary software works. Let me introduce to you Rod Tanner.
I'm Rod Tanner, Director of Operations for the Radio Forecast Network, and this will be a short demonstration of how our software works if you would like to use it. We have, of course, the Radio Forecast Network announcer notes here, which are thoughts from the owner of the company as to how and why we do what we do. Here's a list, which is a rather long one, but the idea is you see 58 completed points. The points are totaled up as you get a 30-point, you get 1 point for a 30-second dry read forecast. You get an extra half point if you add a weather bed, if it's more than 30 seconds. If there's multiple forecasts or multiple locations in a forecast, you get a half a point for each location. At the beginning of the day, you would reset the list. That will take away the point total and turn all the green lights red for the FTPs. And you click on the first station. In the upper left-hand corner, it says no slate, no countdown. So what you send them is what they play. Below that, it says the slate box, which is the call letters of the station, whether it's AM or FM, the day part that it runs for, and the date that it runs for. We have more notes in the upper right-hand corner, which gives more detail. Sometimes it's very detailed. Sometimes it's very simple, as this one is. Below that is the feed info box, which gives the counties, city, and state this is for. The due times are always central, regardless of whether station or you are at. So it's 8 a.m. This is due central time. And this is a 30-second forecast, so it's a 30-30. Those two numbers are basically the short and the long of it. There is no weather bed, so it says dry. The file name is here, and it's derived from the station's call letters, whether it's AM or FM, the day part it runs, and, of course, all of our forecasts are MP3s at 44.1, 16-bit stereo, 256 kbps. Forecasts 1, 2, 3, and 4. Number 1 is the National Weather Service forecast, which comes up by default. Number 2 is the WeatherBug forecast, and number 4 is Weather Underground, in case the National Weather Service doesn't want to come out on a given day, which occasionally happens. And below that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, which only comes into play if you're doing forecasts for tomorrow, let's say. There's a clock in the lower right-hand corner. The open is at the top, the close is at the bottom, and the way this would particularly work, let's say this is for Sunday. From the KTY WeatherBug Weather Center, we'll have a sunny day as we wrap up the weekend with a high of 77. Overnight, it'll be clear, a low of 49. Monday will begin the week with sunny skies and a high of 77. Monday night, it'll be clear, a low of 53. We'll have sunny skies on Tuesday, our high 77. We'll have partly cloudy conditions Tuesday night with a low of 56. Wednesday should be mostly sunny, our high 78. Again, for today, as we wrap up the weekend, we'll have a high of 77 under sunny skies. Tonight, it'll be clear, all of 49. Monday's high 77. Again, it'll be sunny. For KTY, I'm Rod Tanner. It's pretty simple. You record that into your own editing software. I compress and normalize everything to make it sound a little bit better. And then you click on the FTP button for that particular station, and up will come the FTP board. There is the station's suggested file name, which is the only file name this will take. I copy and paste it into the save line of my editing software. Save it to a folder aptly entitled Forecasts. I browse to that folder, pick it out, double click on it, puts it in the box, hit FTP this feed, and off it goes to the website. It's pretty simple, very straightforward. Go on to the next station. This station, no slate, no countdown. It's also a 30-second station, very easy. Let's see. WQTT is a variable station. They only want three day parts, somewhere between 15 and 30 seconds. It's also a dry feed. For a weather bed, it'll tell you here under the weather bed spot, it'll say music, and we have all the weather beds we'll send to you if you need them. And that's pretty much the whole gist of the thing. It's very simple. All the information is right on the page in front of you. We hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.